assign all of these to the Creator and want it to be that way. Enjoy and return that knowledge to the Creator. But when he's committed a sin, and he must surely regret it and be sorry for having committed that sin, but here too, we should place the pain and the sorrow in the right order. Where does he place the cause of the sin? And what is the point that he should be sorry for? A man should then feel sorry and say, I committed a sin because the Creator hurled me down from holiness to a place of filth, to the lavatory where there is filth. And that is to say that God gave him a desire and a craving to amuse himself and breathe air in a place of stench. If a person feels that they made that choice themselves, that they're bad and they chose not to move forward towards the Creator, that they wanted to satisfy their will to receive as opposed to progressing towards developing the will to bestow, that they messed up. This is also the thought that they have some kind of authority. The blame is not on the person. There is no blame. There is no responsibility in the action. The responsibility is in the intention. And this is not to say that people go around doing actions that we know from our society are illegal, etc. We're talking about an inner state. We're talking about a movement within a person to experience something for themselves as opposed to maintaining the desire to bestow. But the desire to move in either direction is given by the Creator. The fault is not with the person. And you might say, as it says in the books, that sometimes a man incarnates in the body of a pig, that he receives a desire and a craving to take livelihood from things that he already determined were litter, but now he again wants to revive himself in them. Now remember, all Kabbalistic books are written in language of branches. To reincarnate or to incarnate means to use a particular desire, to identify with a particular need and a particular delight, that is, its filling. And in this case, it is the reason for something. So if a person incarnates in the body of a pig, that is to say, it's a lower state than the state of a human. The desire is a desire for self-fulfillment on the simplest kind of level of self-satisfaction. And the person already knows, because of their goal, that their goal is above the level of animal desires, that it is a human desire, that what a person is attempting to do is to develop a soul, which is the human level of spirituality. And yet, he finds himself taking sustenance from something that he already has determined is not his goal. Still, it's not the man who did this. The Creator hurled me down to a place of filth. We don't need to worry about these states. The only thing that we need to do is to relate them all to the Creator. That's where our ascent is. That's where the path towards spirituality is, not in the externals. And also, when a man feels that he's in a state of ascent and he tastes some good flavor in the work, he must not say, now I'm in a state where I understand that it is worthwhile to worship God. Rather, he should know that now the Lord fancied him. And for that reason, he draws him near, which is the reason why he tastes the good flavor in the work. And he should be careful never to leave the domain of holiness and say that there is another operating force besides the Creator. awakenings are as big a problem as descents because of the satisfaction. And the problem that can occur within us as we progress, to be satisfied at a certain level and remain still in that satisfaction, and to lose a connection with the Creator and believe that, well, now that I've had some kind of ascent, my intellect is full. Because when a person studies Kabbala, they become a lot smarter. You begin to see how systems work. You incorporate the intelligence of the whole system in you because you agree with it, basically. But that doesn't give you any advantage over anybody else. You cannot progress in the Kabbalistic work or in the work towards spirituality but with any special talent. No special talent is required. The simplest man with the proper attitude can reach the highest levels. And the idea that now one understands something as a result of awakening is to worship other gods. It's to believe in another force other than the Creator. Anytime there is awakening, it's not because you did something. It's because there was an action by the Creator, the right hand of the Creator, drawing a person forward. This means that the matter of finding favor in the eyes of the Lord, or the opposite, doesn't depend on man himself, but everything depends on God. And man, with his external mind, cannot comprehend why now the Lord likes him, and after that he does not. That's actually the problem. Because our perception of good and bad and the reasons for things according to our will to receive, which really constitutes our mind, hides from us the real meaning behind an action. That is, the thought and the love of the Creator and the giving of that action through both the left and the right hand, in which He pushes away and draws us close and uses this whole system of hiddenness. What is hidden from us is the benevolence, the contact with the benevolence. It's how we perceive, the degree to which we perceive the goodness that really constitutes our connection with the Creator. This is what's called revelation. The revelation is only to reveal the quality of the Creator, which is unconditional love. And likewise, when he regrets that the Creator doesn't draw him near, he should also be careful not to be sorry for himself, for having been distanced from the Creator, for by doing so he becomes a recipient for his own benefit. And he who receives is separated from the Creator. So if a person falls and feels the distance and starts saying, I'm not going to make it, this isn't good for me, this is not